Storm's brewing. Yeah. Golden brown. So it's really not that bad, to be honest. It's looking good. Mm-hmm. Fuck. This is where the old drawing post. This is where it shall remain, I do believe. Fuck. Come on now. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Oh. Okay. Hot. Yes.
You on the phone?
Hmm?
You on the phone?
No.
Oh, I thought you were.
Shall I do my room?
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just looking there.
I see if you're still with me.
Where are you going?
No, this.
Where?
Thank you for it. I just didn't know. Need to be in the room, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like me, you hang out. That's why you're on your own. Did the plates come?
I don't know.
His nose was the last one. You will go to the ball, Cinderella. We just need to clip you.
Oh, Mix. Mixy, Mixy, Mix. Mixy, 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 Mix. Oh, Mix. Oh, Mixy, Mixy, Mix. Mix. Oh,
Come on out. Oh, come on, you can come. No, never mind. Oh, fuck. I know you're wondering why my hand looks so yummy. It's because it's broken. Not anymore, it's fixed now, but it was broken. Okay, fuck. 1, backy 2, backy 3, backy 4, 5, backy 6, backy 7, backy 4. Now, bin. my toothbrush. Okay. Bottles. Door. This one's still got some sustenance in it. Shoes live in here. I think I might move in here. A bit tidier. Oh. One more. Materials. Dead. Oh, this is peak life right here. Ignition. This is Adam's. I was the pocketeer. It serves him right because all of my fucking lighters got nabbed long ago. Sometimes it has to get messier before it gets unmessier. And that is exactly what has happened in this predicament. This is a 2 bag with a rock that I found. It was a very good rock, I thought. A keeper out to that. If you a bit dirty though. Must be why I put it in the bag. Oh, do I need to keep that though? The life of a hoarder. Penis. Fuck. Pseudo cream. Is it? It's not, it is just cream. Bitches. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Look at God. Represent my guy. Okay. These can be reused. They haven't actually been used yet. That's why they're on my floor. I need that. Okay. Don't know what that's for. Nothing right now. Keyboard. Camera. What is this? What is this I found? Switch. Keyboard. Camera. Yeah. Clothes. Clothes is probably the one that needs to be done. I don't think this is dirty, but it is covered in fucking dog hairs, bastard. This is clean. I know this. I know this. It's just finding a place for everything, really. That isn't my floor. The floor has served its purpose well, yes, but it's not very sustainable. Fuck it. Go. Also need to clear out a lot of this shit because I don't want to keep it all. Too much shit. Too much shit. That's fine, man. That's fine. Fine as hell. I lose track a little bit of what I have worn and what I have not worn, because it all just ends up there anyway. I'm never gonna win, never gonna play, never gonna stay down, never gonna... Shut the fuck up. Ah! It's golden. Golden brown. Brain rock, that's fine. That's nice. Golden brown. Boo-hoo man. I never would have guessed that. Never ever in my whole life would I have guessed such a thing. Catch me rocking as an old grey man and I still wouldn't have guessed it. That's a bit dirty, I think. Everything is creased. Imagine if there was a device that could just like get all the creases out. Oh! Oh! I don't trust them. Personally. I don't even know who this is. I've never seen her. Ooh. Nice. shave. Got my comfrey, bone it, good for your bones and shit. Also comfrey, but this is a salve. This is the herb. So you can do a poultice, or you can do a salve. I don't know how these are made, I can't remember, but it's like an ointment type thing. Very goopy. But God gave, God created herbs for the healing of man. You rub that shit on, not on the open wound. I mean, it's not open anymore, but if it were, rub it all over. Leave that on overnight or some shit. Let it work its magic. Bone it. Comfrey. Knits your bones and shit. The doctors, funnily enough, did not know what it was, and they looked at me like I was some sort of fucking retard or something. You've maneuvered me here like I'm some sort of fucking spastic or something. Yes, you are. Okay. This is a very important piece of kit. Charges up my headphones that don't work anymore because they just die. Giving in. Never give in. Never back down. Never what. Ancient trinkets. Oh, you shit monkey. Golden brown. I don't know what was in here. Oh. The mushroom. Why does it smell like that? That went into my brain. That smells like cloves. Mushroom. That would make this a lot more interesting. Echinacea tablets. Got these for the jungle. Man was in the jungle, had to get his immune system goods, but I didn't even take them because I'm just built different. I'm just survived shit. Oh, this is getting really hot now. There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red, and he rode down to Whiterun from Great Rorikstead. The guard might get nervous. Man approaches with his weapon drawn. For fuck's sake. I made this sword, as you can probably tell, for a Halloween party, as I went as Tanjiro, my guy, heart of gold, that kid. Made it in a few hours, ran out of time. But I was thinking of making more actual good ones and then selling them as shit. Who thinks that would be a good idea? My sponge, gotta keep the strength up. Yeah. Son of a gun. My sponge, gotta keep the strength up. Oh, it's dusty as fuck up here. Alright. Okay. Distraculated.
Distraculation makes the people go away and by the police station.
They think something's up. Something's a mischief. Something's ruckus or something. What if I fall and do myself a mischief? Oh no. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? That's why it's important to clean up your room so that you can walk through it. When in doubt. These are chilling though. God help me if these ain't chilling. Why are there so many holes in these bad boys? Probably because I got them at a charity shop many years ago for £7. Billionaire Boys Club though, like 140 or some shit retail. Mr. Pharrell Williams. Or something at the gig. Serves me well then. Okay. Let's get to it. Get to it. No more lollygagging. Fucking lollygagging. Oh. But you don't stop, you rock with the man, bang, boogie, sit up, down the boogie, to the rhythm of the boogie, the boogie. What you hear is not touch, let's do the rhythm of the beat. Movie feet. These things, let me tell you, are the epitome of fucking bedrock. By the fucking caution, I tell ya. It's a masculinity killer, that. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm revenue. Oh, that is definitely clean. Smells divine. I've run out of coat hangers. No. Why do you think I've run out of coat hangers? Because I've got too many fucking clothes. Got clothes that I bought when I was probably like 14 that I'm still. Actually, no, I don't even wear them. They're just there. They're just existing because I've refused to let go. There comes a time, I tell you. Oh wait, this is pretty dutty actually. I spilled yogurt all over it. Actually, I don't think that's fair. I opened my yogurt. Anyway, fucking Hiroshima or some bullshit. Mango papaya. Are these even mine? Be gentle. So what do you think? you look at that then, that's pretty special, I reckon. Pretty special moment captured on videotape, on film. What's happened to you then? What angle do you call that? Got to get the angles. But he's keeping or they going? You barely decide. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it, I see. I see that it grow.
Eureka, that's it.
Okay, what do you say? Pretty hairy. Fucking Nelson, that's Nelson, isn't it? I know it. I know it. Bloody Nelson, bloody little Nelly Nelson.
Nelly Nelson. Nelly Nelson. Oh, Nelson.
She back. Big. So blue, so blue, so blue, so blue, so blue, so blue. Oh baby, I don't give a fuck. Bye. Love you. Believe these are mine. Don't know who else they'd be. That's just the way she down goes, isn't it? Like, sometimes she goes, and sometimes she don't. Oh, no, you can just go on the same thing, because you're basically the same bloody thing anyway. And there might even be a third. Yeah, nah. I wouldn't trust it personally. What? Oh, I forgot I had these. Jeans. Never catch man in jeans. You never ever catch man in jeans. This job is for life. Once you go that, you never go back. I'm tired now. But look, the progress. Wow. Wow.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow.
Please, no. Batty boy. Oh, what? Now this is a rare find. Tyler the Creator. Honey scum bees and fucking onwards. I found this in my shed. I forgot it even existed. Bit of a loud colour, but maybe the boy will be brave one day. Look at the bees. We love the bees. We say, "Hello, Mr. Bumblebee. Would you like to land on my hand and be my friend?" And one time he actually did. I'll never forget him. No, it's all bite. No, all bark, no bite. Yeah. Little cock a floodle, little cock a fuckhead. Bourbon tampon, no bloodshed. What? That was special. I liked it. Don't give a fuck if you didn't like it. Really good, that. Really good. You can go in here. Just for now, like. That ain't a bad idea. I don't get too many that boys going on. Just fuck it, why not? Live a little.
Take a walk on the wild side.
I said, "Hey girl, take a walk on the wild side." Oh, what? Don't do me like that. That's not even worth it. My lighters. Back to square one, ain't we? Cleansing this space and that. 'Cause that's how we roll, baby. Clean space and that. Clean that auric field and shit. Energy. My farmer's jacket served me very well. This is another charity shop cop on the block. Up block. The zips broke though. I really don't feel. What is this? Ball bearing of sorts. I don't think this belongs to me. Where do you rain from, child?
Ben. 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 Yes. 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 Memories of the past. Pay attention to the powerful feelings you are having. Fuck yeah. Yay. Bye. Some aloe vera for the skin. Yay. Thought there was a fly. That's all she wrote. Oh, I found another one. Where are these coming from, I wonder? Not really though. Not really though, really though. Really though, that really though. Well, their voyage continues someplace else. In the bin. Getting somewhere. Vision as the skies are passing above. String. You know, sometimes I refer to myself as the string man because shit coming out your pockets and all that. I mean, this is kind of evident in itself, but you just gotta pull yourself together sometimes. I'm just scattered. But look how neat that is. This man's definitely got his shit together. Give me also this ability, so that everyone on whom I lay my hands may receive the Holy Spirit. Peter answered, May your money perish with you, because you thought you could buy the gift of God with your money. You have no part or share in this ministry, because your heart is not right before God. Repent of this wickedness and pray to the Lord in the hope that he may forgive you for having such a thought in your heart. For I see that you are full of bitterness and captive to sin. Then Simon, not me knackered old nosebag. Then Simon answered, Pray to the Lord for me, so that nothing you have said may happen to me. After they had further proclaimed the word of the Lord and testified about Jesus, Peter and John returned to Jerusalem, preaching the gospel in many Samaritan villages. Right. When you are in distress, I fucking lost it. When you are in distress, may the Lord answer you when you are in distress. Oh, I can't fucking read. Oh. May the Lord answer you when you are in distress. May the name of the God of Jacob protect you. May he send you help from the sanctuary and grant you support from Zion. May he remember all of your sacrifices and accept your burnt offerings. May he give you the desire of your heart and make all your plans succeed. May we shout for joy over your victory and lift up our banners in the name of our God. May the Lord grant all your requests. Thank you, God. My brother, my God. I love you. I love you. I'm so grateful for this beautiful life that is mine, that I live every day. Another beautiful day. Look at those clouds. Storms brewing. But look at those clouds. Thank you, God. You beautiful, beautiful God. You make me very happy and you make me feel nice. Good news for everyone. Sure. Alrighty then. This is what I like to call the skateboard. Get ready. Kickflip. Everybody come around to me. Every time I come around, never been around, never been around, fucking on the ground, on my home now, never been around, never been alive, on the side, I'm looking at the grass, I'ma roll out, I'ma roll my day, I'ma hit that shit first with a whole lot pay, with a whole my day, with a whole my chase, I'm making it right, never gonna burn, no, never gonna burn, never gonna play, never gonna know the name, I hold the gaze, I get it for the whole my chase, I roll the blade, I roll the blade. Oh. Okay, I actually need that. That is one of the only things I actually use. Then kind of want to ingest these mushroom bits. What is that though? Is that a stem? Why does it smell like cloves? Ross gave me this for sure. Moldy? Is it moldy? gotta fuck around and find out. Just a bit of dust though, ain't gonna do nothing. Next thing I know, I'll be digging my way through the dirt with my teeth. Hedgeners. Abington. Samson. Whatever. Swimming trunks. I bought one of these, I swear now. They're swimming trunks. Want to be warm swimming trunks. I'm not really deep out, to be honest. Ah, yes, my rocks. My little pal. Come here, baby. Where did you come from? Moth. This is what you call an organised mess. This was a disorganised mess, and I'm slowly turning it into an organised mess in a way, but also tidy, and also kind of like nothing more to be said about it though. I don't know where I was going with that. I got some tapestries. The tapestry of life. With every line I rhyme, I did it in time. Divine. But my bros, that's a hive mind. Gato. City fucking cows. Stupid bastards.
Hello. Well, making a start. Good boy.
What do you mean a start? I've come a very long way.
You have, my boy. But I'm going to Charlotte's. I'll see you in a couple of hours.
Did you want me to come with you?
No, you're into something. It's always best to keep going.
Right on.
There's a vape on my desk if you need it.
Don't just stand there, go get it.
No,
Okay. Thank you, Marge. Love you. Bye. 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 What the fuck? Anyone looking to book my tour Monday, you have to go through this man, my secretary, Mr. Chris Prickett, the cricket ticket master. Ain't that right, mate? And what a good boy he is. doesn't say much though, unless you me. And he went, fucking shut up!
Greg.
My back! No, it lives over here, mate. It's over here, mate. It's fucking lovely. It's fucking lovely. Still going then. 15 minutes. Wow. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise from above. If I could be the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Oh, life could be a dream. If I would tell you just plans would come true. The whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Oh, I know you. Life could be a dream. Betas. Pretty much how it goes, like. This is a shikapa, an ancient tool from the Amazon jungle. The shikapa plant grows in leaves of like two, this high up the floor. And they pluck them and they bind them all together, and then they create this. And they say it contains the energy of the bugs and the critters of the jungle floor, which are crawling all over them. And so the shaman will use it to get rid of all the heavy energy, the future in the body, disperse it, and they just roar it out. And then they discard it and they call in new things to take its place. Light energy, Sami. That's me. Beautiful. These are my ayahuasca ceremony jungle trousers or something that I got in Peru. Very spenny. But they're woven by the tribal Shapibo ladies. Or there's some shitty knockoff that I got overcharged for. But one of the two, still pretty cool, I reckon. This is the ayahuasca vine. This is the Maloka, I believe. Which is where you do the ceremony. This is the language of the plants, the leaf. I can't remember what it's called now. Chalaponga? I don't think this is Chalaponga. Yeah, the language, the Icaros, the songs. They channel the language of the plant, the ayahuasca, the language of the songs into these patterns. They'll have these Shipibo, like tapestries. Two women will be singing from each end on the medicine, weaving it, and they'll meet in the middle. And by chance, it will be the same pattern. The colours will blend together. It will be completely mirrored. Because it's not them. It's not them consciously choosing what to do. They're a vessel. They're a vessel for the Madrasita. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Crunchy wings. Ayahuasca journey. I just made that up. That's not really a song, but it is a song now. I just made it up. So fuck yeah. How am I actually sober today? I've got the energy. Normally a little bit. Would sort me right out when I would be doing something like this, tidying my room, get some tunes on. But for your purpose, I've got nothing but my own sanity. Yeah, I completely deserve that. The way she goes, mate. Sometimes she goes, sometimes you know. Nicholas. Oh, Nick. My sweet boy. My sweet, sweet boy. I bought this when I was about, how old was I? I was 17 years old. First time ever doing Lakeshore Drive. About 4 in the morning. I accidentally ordered 2 of these on Amazon. Accidentally, there are no coincidences in this life. I call that shit divine intervention, motherfucker. Wouldn't you agree, Nicholas? It's quite scary, motherfucker. Quite a scary motherfucker, aren't you? Skipping rope, as if mine even skips like that. Where does this come from? See? Clean your room, you'll find treasures. Best way to find free shit. Oh, now I can skip and shit. Skipping shit, kicking shit, skipping shit that I kicked. Kicking the shit and I skip it and I put it in my spliff and I spliff it. Ooh. Bars. Yeah. Yeah. This is a good idea. There's a little. Don't really need it though, do we? Just put it there. Just can go in the fucking bin. In the fucking bin. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh, I've made a mess with Missy Capping. Missy Capping clapping. That's not the words. I may stumble, I may fall, I may lose sight of it all. But I know, whenever we may go, whenever we're together, we stand tall, we stand tall. Whenever we're together, we stand tall. I may crumble, I may stone, I may feel so tired and so. But I know, wherever we may go, whenever we're together, we stand tall, we stand tall. Whenever we're together, we stand tall. Aye, 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 together we stand tall. How low I go, you're always with my soul. Your love will guide me home. Oh, I know that I am never on my own. Oh, I know that I am never on my own. I may stumble, I may fall, I may lose sight of it all. But I know, wherever we may go, wherever we're together, we stand tall, we stand tall. Whenever we're together, we stand tall. That's better, isn't it? That's just fucking better now. Ah, beautiful is that papa. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Super chai. never seen moves like this before. You gotta get your shoes off and skip the floor. I don't know how I do, but I did some more. I get the fine because I get like a bin of offshore fishing for these stores are reeling. Fishing from my package with my floors to ceiling. Picking up the slacker to the back, release and let it go. Flying high to leave a mark that's never leaving. Woohoo! Sometimes the golden challenging makes me feel like I'm stealing. Getting wisdom from my mouth since I was teething. Never took a single day away from dreaming. Never since, motherfucker. Woohoo! Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. And what the fuck do you think you're doing, then, blood? On there, yeah. Jujutsu. Juju. Need to read this bad boy. Read it or return it, mate. It's not even yours. Don't take the fucking biscuit now. No lollygag. I said no fucking lollygag, mate. No fucking lollygag. Bottom stone. Yeah. Grateful for all the things I've seen, for how I don't want to live, good and bad. Turning point. Falling off the roof. That's a story for another time. Next one. Acting on the things that have come my way. Present. Top one. From future perspective, being grateful for the place I am now and how I've achieved the thing. The thing. It's an appachito, I believe. That's how you do an appachito, I believe. Or something. That's how I was trying to do, or something. Okay. Oh, Johnny. Use them or lose them, that's what I say. Probably expired now. Is it time for a switch up? Nah, fuck it. But where do they live though? That's the question. The homeless. Poor little homeless cretins on the streets. On the streets of my bedroom floor. I don't know where you'd rather be, to be honest. That's a joke. Okay. Oh, I need help. I need an adult. Okay, you can just go in there for now. Yo, I know. You got the Spotify speaker. It's Alexis. My father says, oh, your auntie's got rid of the speaker, Spotify speaker. I'm like, what? Spotify do speakers? It's not a Spotify speaker, it's a fucking speaker with a Spotify black Spotify logo sprayed onto it. Simple mistake for a simple man. Bless Johnny, bless his little console, mate. Fucking senile bin. Oh, that's not nice. Nah, that's not nice. Oh, kick him. Johnny's the guy. Johnny's the GOAT, if you were. Johnny Dangerous. Johnny Dangerous. Why do they call him that? He's fucking dangerous. Danger to himself, man. That's what they call him. Danger to himself. Bumpy little sausage. Wonder where I got my genes from. My Levi genes. Fruit fly. Astro. smoke no bacon. That's a joke. Where do you want to live though? Don't you fucking ask me. Christ, I can't do everything myself. Get in there, dirty bastards. Dirty fucking man. Yep. No. And you. Right. Oh no. That's fine. Ooh. Yeah. So big and strong from eating all this stuff. Did we even try with the right hand? I don't think we're really there yet, but fuck it, let's go. Wow, I ain't used this for anything in a while. Oh, thank you, God, for my strength. God-given strength, that is. Hey, bitches. Bitches ain't bitches. Bitches ain't bitches. Bitches ain't nothing but blackheads and bitches. Bitch. Oh no, come on, man. Allow it. Allow it, come on. Stop that lollygagging. I ain't wanna see no fucking lollygagging, I tell ya. Yarp, 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 yarp. It's not going to get up again. Yarp. That's not it. Oh no, only you know where to go. Only you know where to go. How many weeks of bongo? How many days until your sun comes? Baited. I found this shell on my little walk up on the hill. Ain't she a beaut? And then I found this shell on the same hill on a different walk. Ain't she a beaut? Like two fucking birds of a feather. And then I have a pin, I have an apple. I put them together and it's like a pair of titties or something, but shit just fits nice. Fits like a glove. It's like yin and yang, that's what I say. I'm the Pisces, you know. Jesus was a Pisces, allegedly. Came about in the age of the Pisces or something. That's what I heard. Chat wouldn't lie to me. And he was a fish or something, like a fish man. He's this fish like associated with it or something. I'm here, yeah. I mean, look at the way I'm tidying my room right now. It's pretty miraculous. Never been seen before. You know what? I feel better than I did. This whole, you know how long it took me? Fucking like 4:45 when I started this today. PM. I ain't getting up that early. 4:45. The whole day I was laying on my fucking pit. The curtains closed. On a beautiful day. Oh, look at the clouds, man. Probably can't even see them, but I can, so fuck you. So nice. Storms through. Don't take much though, does it? Just sit on the phone there. Started getting to work, cracking on with it, and now we're here. And how far we've come. And I feel a little bit better. Not so shit and gloomy and shit. But you know, sometimes we do feel shit and gloomy and shit, and that's okay. Just gotta get up again, innit? Gotta keep on moving. You gotta clean your room or something. If your room looks anything, even 1% of what mine did, then you probably should clean that shit. Because a clean space is a clean face or something. But it does help. Energy lingers like a bad fart if you don't clean that shit. And so you gotta clear it all out, light some incense, open the window, flush it out. If you want, you can smoke out the room first. Get the room all smoky and then open the window and flush it all out. And be like, bad juju, fuck out of here. And be gone. It's called what the fuck is it called? What was it called? Is it important? Well, I think it is. Is it? It's gonna piss me off though. What's it fucking called? Smudging. Smudging. You can smudge yourself or someone else, and you can smudge your house as well. This is when you get like Palo Santo or sage or something, and you burn it in a little cup or like a shell or something. And as it's burning, you have like some feathers or something, or a fan, and you just fan it forwards. You do the energy centers, the chakras, the nawis. And you'll see the smoke will go, either it will go in or it will dip and dive away from wherever you want it to go. And if it's dip and dive and duck and weaving, then you know that there's a little bit blocked or something, so you gotta keep going. And then with a bit of intention and heart, that shit will open up. You'll see it go in, you'll see it open all up. You work your way down, on the back as well. And then, yeah, the smoke cleans it all out. And you can do it for your room as well, so you start in the corners. In the corners, you start normally the outside in, so the door's there, you start over there. In the corners, you smudge it all in, go all around the room. Smudge, 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 yep. And then you end with the door, and you go around the door, you step out backwards, you go around the door. And then you just do the whole house if you want to, and it cleans out the energy. And as I said, you smoke it all out, and you open the window, flush it all out. And you just clean the space, because otherwise shit just lingers. And if you're like me, and you're a magnet for the hoocha, then shit can get a little bit scary sometimes. That's why you gotta keep the space clean. Thankfully I haven't been in that place for a good while now. I'm stepping towards psychosis town, but still lingers, still pops up here and there. Normally when I'm intoxicated on something or other, some mind-altering substances or something. That's when I start to see the demons. Okay then, let's get to it. because I consider this lollygagging right now. Ain't nothing being done right now. Nothing gets done unless you get it done. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you counting my know I'm saying, son, you taking a know I'm census? You feel that, Randy? The way the shit clings to the air. Shit wins, Randy. Mr. Leahy? Mr. Leahy? Come on, Randy Bobandy. Randy. Oh, Randy. Get the fuck out of here, Randy. You beach ball ass cheeseburger eating walrus. Mask. Towel. Wow. I mean, it's probably fine, isn't it? I don't know. Do I even use it? It's been sat in a fucking suitcase for like 6 months now. Tell you what, when I move, it takes me a while to unpack my shit. Maybe I just don't feel settled. I don't know what it is. I was in Bournemouth for like November, December, January, February. At least 4 months, kinda. Yeah. And it was only right before I moved back home, because I broke my fucking hand, that I unpacked all my stuff. I was living out of a suitcase the entire time. And I unpack all my shit, put it all in my drawers, everything, and then bam, going home now. And then it's just been this again, suitcase. I haven't even opened it, I've just been using the rest of my shit. But something's got to give. This shit's got to go because it's taking up space. It's frankly pissing me off. Really taking me off. Peeves, motherfucker. Stage. Cheap candles. Should we light a candle? Fuck yeah. Let's go in there. Because that looks like a candle holder and I ain't never even used it before. Oh, that's a goodie. What is that? What's that called? Let me show you that. What's it? Oh, for fuck's sake. You see the shimmer? You see the way it shimmers? Ow. Julian? Oh, and look at that fit, bruv. Oh. I'm just gonna get it all shitty now, probably, but fuck it. It's there to be used, innit? And it ain't gonna be used otherwise, so. Where's the light? Have you got a lighter? Because I ain't got one. And I'm trying to go smoke up and kick back like a shotgun or something. Put it back in the Jordan. Idiot. It's a beautiful thing, really, isn't it? Water my succulents with this dirty green water. Oh, your son. Oh, beautiful sucky boy. You make me so happy. Even if you're dying a little bit. But it's okay. Grow big and friendly. is slowing down a bit now. I see. Fuck's sake, man. This is the point where I feel like giving up because it's just too much, and my weary bones struggle to carry me to the finish line. But just know, it screams before it dies, and when it gets the hardest, that is when you are at the precipice of something. Aye? Something. Something's happening. And I ain't gonna fuck. Well, at some point I will. The right lady. Okay. Smells like a rabbit's hutch. Comfrey. Yeah. Getting there, me. Oh, I want to move my whole room around, I think. It's time, I think. Something is happening. Aye. Something's wrong, I can feel it. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Oh, I got some shoelaces. Don't say Mama never got me nothing. Right. This fucking hindrance can get out now. Cleared. Clear. Mushroom. They're definitely not good anymore. What's that? Oh, is this pennies? I don't think that's mine. The mushroom. Holy crime. I've done it this time. And the mushroom told me, leave this place. What? Oh, Terrence. Bitches. Bitches will be forever bitches, man. That's all you need to know. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Are we? Fuck. 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 Okay. Oh no. Really doesn't peak when the bachelorette starts piping up. Every time I come on, people get loud and do a song. Sleeping bag. Oh, there's my third bowl. Where's my other two bowls? Oh, wait, where are they? I thought they were there, but they're fucking not. Oh, they're here. Oh, that was a treat. Christ. Oh. No more lollygagging. My fucking lollygagging. Hmm? But... Okay. So where do the essentials like these go is the question. A mouse. Hey, a mouse! Fuck. Okay. Yep, that sounds about right in there. Okay. Right. Some hippie trousers. Gang shit. More hippie trousers. Mine. Mine. Date. Okay. I'm hot. pressure. Whose are these then? They ain't mine. Do they even fit? Nah, fuck that. Fuck that noise. Oh no. Okay. Well, I've run out of clothes hangers now, and also space in there. Yeah. So much shit gotta get. Yeah. Yoga. Do yoga. Yeah. Do yoga because it's good, and because it will make you feel like you're actually inside your body for once. If you don't, maybe that's just me. Fuck it. It's really good, I promise. Really good. Really good. And, you know, throughout my time and all of my schizophrenic adventures, I've developed quite a lot of anxiety over the years. And there's this one yoga pose which has got me out some shit. Don't even need the mat. Just bend over like. Dangle yourself like this, and then you can grab the arms. And then you can just have a little sway or something. Feel the stretch in your legs. Always breathe. Definitely helps. You struggle if you don't. But yeah, this eases your anxiety because it's a passive fold. You're not using your muscles. You're using your body weight to fall into the stretch. Just allow yourself to breathe. Allow your head to just hang. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Just breathe it all out. Anything where you get the legs, the waist and that above the heart, so your legs up in the air as well, that's really good for anxiety. Yeah, just breathe really. Breathing is the main thing, and just where your attention goes, energy flows. Where you pay attention, spending your energy, so fucking spend it wisely and don't buy shit that you don't want or need. Because why would you do that? Buy shit that you want and you need. Like, just be still, be calm, be happy. And as my mate said back in the day, sit down and read the joke on the back of a penguin bar and you'll be alright. Facts. Timeless facts. Big up Penny, my guy, my love. But yeah, I've had some bad panic attacks in the past. I thought I was out of this place a few times. And a lot of that was self-inflicted, I can't lie, but I don't know. Places we get to in our own minds. I don't know, I don't beat myself up for those experiences because they were shaping me into the person I am today. And it's all character building and conditioning. I joke about that, but it kind of is, you know, like, builds up your strength. And I'll tell you what, if I never had to fight for my fucking life, as if I might actually lose it, then I wouldn't know that I would fight for my life. I don't know if that makes sense. But to fight for your life shows you that you want to be alive. So so powerful. Yin and yang, you know. And that's why, especially if you're a creative person, you have to be so strong-willed within your mind. You have to have that mental fortitude, because you can imagine yourself a heaven or a hell. And the way I see it is like past experiences of pain and of pleasure, let's say. You can tap into that because your brain remembers it all. It remembers all of those experiences and what it feels like to hurt or to, I don't know, be like nice and warm and snug and shit. And so if you're not in control of your own mind, then you can tap into those places and it can paint a sensation or a reality that is or is not serving you, you know. Well, sorry, is not serving you if you're not in control of your mind. And especially when you bring like drugs and shit into it. Like when I would smoke a lot and I wasn't in a good place, I would get a lot of anxiety because my brain would take sensations in my body where I was stimulated, and it would paint a picture in my mind, and so I would have feelings of like pain and discomfort and like stress and tension, and the nervous system remembers, like the body remembers everything, and the second that you start to go there in your mind, it will reinforce the belief that is in the foundation, you know. It will reinforce that belief. And if you've been prone to go into a stress response and like fight or flight, then the second that it's given the chance to, it will go back to that place. Especially like, yeah, drugs. Just be careful with drugs. But even sober, you know, like. But yeah, the nervous system, it becomes the instinctive response to fire up and to protect yourself from the danger that is ahead of you. And then it changes your entire anatomy, you know, in that moment, because your body's preparing for something that it doesn't need, because there's no actual threat there. If it's just anxiety, you know, it's like, but we're primal beings, so that the body can't tell the difference between a thought and the reality, you know. Especially if you're a very creative person, like I said, because your mind is just so fluid, and you can really tap into those places and immerse yourself in those situations and scenarios in your brain, those realities in your mind. And then you could start to panic, and I'd get a lot of like heart palpitations and shit, or what would feel like heart palpitations. I think it was just energy in my body that was blocked. I think my heart chakra was blocked, and I was told that by a lot of different people unrelated. And so that energy is not free to flow, that body high stimulation. When I would smoke, I would get that sensation inside my chest, and then I would feed it. That's the key. It's like I would feed that fear, because I didn't have the power over my mind to really reassure myself that I was safe at that point in my life. And the more fresh I was to be exposed to such things, like my body just fired up into that fight or flight. I mean, there's also freeze, fight, flight, and freeze, and I think I was always a freezer, not a fridge. But that's just the way that we learn to react when we're children, you know, because we're so impressionable at that early age. And so that becomes your base belief system, and then then, let me fucking tell you, your base belief system is what your brain will go to instinctively. So rewiring a brain is about uprooting those beliefs so that you can plant new seeds, and then you can really water those seeds that you choose to, as opposed to the ones that were ingrained in you without your even awareness, your conscious awareness of it, you know. And so you have to look inwards to work out what you do believe, what, like, subconsciously, you know, what is your truth in this world. And you'll find that you've got a lot of conflicting truths and beliefs, because we all do, because we all learn from different things and different people talking in our ears all our lives, telling us what is and what isn't real, because it's what they think is real, it's their belief system, and we're rubbing off on each other, you know. And it's only when you start to strip back your own layers, like the onion that you are, that you can really decide for yourself what to believe. And you can weed out all of the bullshit that isn't real. Because half that shit isn't real, man. Like, it's really not that difficult. I mean, it's really quite simple, is what I meant to say. When you strip it back, a lot of this shit inside our minds is not even fucking real. That's real. The clouds, that bird flying past, blue skies. The warmth of that sun today, that's that energy, baby. That's real. The red kite up there barely ever flaps its wings. It's the path of least resistance. It just glides with the wind. You know, you feel what I'm putting down, baby. Get it? You fucking get it? Because it's just quite simple, really. You don't need to exert such force unnecessarily. The wind is there to do its job for you, and you are there to utilize it. Utilize it for what you need, you know. I mean, it's just a metaphor, obviously, but it relates. And if you can relate certain things like that to other certain things and like that, and you're fucking getting somewhere. Because then you're adaptable, and then you're free thinking, and then you can choose what to believe. That's the point, bruv. Because, yeah. Let's just go back to the anxiety thing, because I don't know if I was finished with that, to be honest. But when I would get very worked up, then things that really helped me with that yoga pose, along with others, deep breathing, because your body starts to like pant almost. You start to like breathe like shallow breaths, or like, I don't know, but you need to into your belly, like your diaphragm. If you put your hand on your stomach and you breathe in, is your stomach coming up or is your chest coming up? If your chest is coming up, you're not breathing deep enough, it's too shallow. Your stomach. And that's when you start to regulate yourself consciously, and your body is no longer just reacting to your environment or your emotions. The more you do these things, the more you reassure yourself that really you are safe and there's nothing to fear. There is no danger. It's just your mind, and your mind is yours to control, not the other way around. And no one else is either, because this world will fucking try, just you watch. The world ain't in the business of enlightening the individual, as Mr. McKenna tells us, or told us. Rest up, King. No, it's all about control, he says, because it is. It's like the media, the fucking shit that we are pumped full of every single day, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, blah blah blah. Just all shit. There's so much shit. Just you're fed, and why you need to feed yourself, nourish your soul, and choose what you're putting in you. Because people gonna try to take your power away, but don't fucking let them, because you have all the power in this whole universe. You're an eternal conscious being. You know, ayahuasca brought me up to her level. I saw myself being risen up by her hand up to her level, because she said, if I am an eternal conscious being, then what makes me any less powerful than her? And that shit hit me, because it is, like, it just is. We're born into this world and we forget everything, but I don't think it's the start of all existence when you get conceived. No. You come here for a reason. So you got your little dreams inside your heart, you let that shit shine, because that is yours. And don't ever let anyone take it away from you or project their fear onto you, because people are scared most of the time. People are very scared to pursue what is important to them, and what, if they were to really open up their heart to the things that they cared about deep down, they would feel very vulnerable, ashamed, embarrassed, humiliated a lot of the time, because this world tells you that it's wrong. And it tells you that it's weak. A lot of that stuff is weak. Me being a little shaman is a weakness, so called. But let me tell you, I've had to summon more strength than most people will have to ever know in their whole fucking life because of this path. And I've had to see shit, go through shit, and put myself through shit that most people will never have to know 1% of, maybe even. But I did it in the name of healing, because I don't agree with the way that things were in my life and the way that things are in this world. Something ain't right, and I wanted to know what it's all about. I put myself out there. And I did things that probably wouldn't even be very hard for other people, but because of the person that I was, that kid inside me that was humiliated and shamed, being vulnerable even to very basic levels, was incredibly hard for me. And it took a lot of courage that might just come naturally to someone else. It might not even be a thing to someone else, but it took a lot of courage for me. But everyone's got that thing that's gonna take them a lot of courage, you know. And the more you can dip your toe into that space, the more exposure you sort of allow yourself to the more you allow yourself to be exposed to certain situations that make you uncomfortable, essentially, the more you will strip back the beliefs that were never yours in the first place, and the more, say it's like some big scary thing, and everyone knows it's a big scary thing, and then you're like, nah, I don't believe that, I'm gonna go try this big scary thing, and you realise actually there's nothing scary about it at all. And then everyone's like, oh, it only takes one, you know, it takes one brave little lamb to stray from the herd. And then the belief of that fear, it just gets the leg kicked out from underneath it, the rug pulled, because it's an illusion. It's all an illusion, Maya. And once you understand that it's all an illusion, then you have freedom of choice, because the more you expose yourself with these things that make you uncomfortable, the more you realise that there's nothing to be uncomfortable about, nothing to fear. And actually it's the complete opposite. You're liberated because of these things. You are more yourself than you've ever been, because you're tapping into a part of yourself that was never meant to be suppressed, never meant to be rejected. So by letting that part of you come to the surface with love and nurturing it, you've got to nurture these things. That's how you know. That's how you know. Like, that's how you find out what you're here for and what actually makes you feel fulfilled and like yourself, makes you feel like you. So many people out here looking for themselves, looking outside of themselves. Big up Sassy. You gotta look inside. Just by sitting in the fucking room with yourself in silence, yeah, like this is some revolutionary thing, but it's so difficult for people, and even myself, I still struggle, like, to get myself into that headspace sometimes. Just sit down, meditate. It's like I ain't got the energy for some reason, but I know that it's gonna help me in some way, and maybe not even doing it for the sense of helping yourself, but doing it because it is a part of you. And the more you embrace the parts of you, the more you are. Essentially. Yeah. That was a whole damn tangent, and my room ain't cleaning itself, let me tell you that. But I'm happy that I started talking for some reason, because this is ordinarily quite vulnerable for me, and that's literally what I've just been talking about, innit? Getting comfortable with these things, because there's nothing to be uncomfortable about. I'm scared. Oh, and you see, you take the weight away from these things, because it's us that give it the weight in the first place. You sweep the leg out from that bitch and you tell her, just shut. Because I'm gonna take the reins, that's it. I'm gonna take the reins of my life, and I'm not gonna let myself be suppressed and rejected by the world because of the ways that I suppress and reject myself, you know? Because who gives a fuck at the end of the day? Who actually cares? If they care, then it's because they're looking outside of themselves as opposed to inside of themselves. And if they looked inside of themselves, they'd probably realise that they only care because they're scared. Add an S to the front of that bitch. They only care because they're scared of doing it themselves. So you're doing something that they're not strong enough to do. And it links back to what I was saying earlier about, like, things that people consider to be weak in this day and age. Like crying for a man, for example, is considered a weakness, but in reality it takes more strength to cry than it does to reject your emotions and suppress that shit and push it down. It takes more strength to feel that, to actually feel that and let it come to the surface. We attach ourselves to these things in some like backwards paradoxical way because we're trying to reject the thing. We're trying to reject a certain emotion, and so we push it down and suppress it. In reality, we're just attaching ourselves to it because it would just flow out normally otherwise, but we're holding on to it. And so it's all to do with your identity, your sense of identity, because really there's no such thing. We're different day to day. We are fluid beings. We change every second. And we have choice. The more you put limitations on yourself, the harder it is for you to change. And why would you want to stay the same? Because then you're restricted, you know, self-inflicted boundaries and limitations, you know. Your identity is just the things that you've held on to. That's the things that, it's the parts of yourself that you think is you. It's the rejection, confirmation. It's the rejection of the parts of yourself that you don't think is you, but in reality it's all you. You just have to feel it. A lot of the shit just needs, well, I say all of the shit just needs to be felt and released. That's what it wants. It wants to be acknowledged and released. But no, that's too difficult. We like to take it into our hands. But that sense of power, the illusion of control, you know. It's a whole damn waffle, but I'm loving it. And I hope you're riding with me right now. Through the crevices of my twisted little mind. Where was I? There was more. I know there was more. Identity. We attach ourselves to these things. We've got like different attachment styles as well, so look into that sort of thing. If you feel cool. Yeah, we attach ourselves to these things. Trying to hold on to it. Blocking the energy flow. That's what I was saying earlier about my heart, is like the energy was trapped. And so as opposed to being able to flow as it should through the body, circulates and it gets stuck, and then that's where physical ailments come from, and disease and shit and pain, because Joe Dispenza talks about your thoughts become feelings, those feelings accentuate the thoughts, and it's a feedback cycle, like a feedback loop, like when a microphone picks up the sound from the speaker and it just goes through it again, and it goes, and then it blows, because it's not meant to do that. You're gonna blow yourself, son. And you gotta open the heart, open the chakras, or the chakras, however you say it. I don't really know, to be honest. And because these energy centers, they govern everything in the body, your organs, your nervous system. The vagus nerve covers your parasympathetic nervous system, I believe. So by calming down your vagus nerve, this links back to anxiety, because anxiety is that sense of like impending doom, I guess. Puts you in that fight or flight situation. The vagus nerve comes to life and your nervous system goes into fucking crazy town. By calming down the vagus nerve, you regulate your body again, and you regulate your nervous system. And so they run down behind the ears, and it's depicted as the snakes coiling around each other, around your heart. I think it's the sign for like modern medicine, you know, like the hospital fucking whatever. The two snakes coiling around each other, it's your vagus nerve. And things like humming, like vibrates it. And so even just the simple act of humming, my friend back in the day told me, just hum how you feel. You just hum how you feel, and it instantly takes you away from the danger around you. You're putting your attention on something else, on something that you are in control of, and something that, like sound frequencies, like the vibrations, something's out of whack. What's it called? Synaptics? I can't remember now. Synaptics? It's where they put like the sand and shit on like this over a speaker, whatever, and then they play certain frequencies and it rearranges itself into like sacred geometry, because the sound frequency, it carries that energy. Everything's just waves and shit in it. And like they do it for like water and stuff. And then there's the question, imagine what it does to the water inside your body if we're like 80% water or something. By using your voice, just humming, like, I don't know, I don't fucking know, but it makes you feel better instantly, I think. And yeah, it regulates your vagus nerve. It's a long old tangent, apologies, but fuck it, we're here. But yeah, let me just tell you that the strength comes from letting go, not putting up a fight, not putting up a wall around your fucking heart. The strength comes from knocking that wall down, letting go, being vulnerable, letting yourself cry your fucking eyes out if you haven't for like however many years, you know, all that emotion just packed up. I tell you, when I shattered my heel bones on Lakeshore Drive. And that was a wild one, as you can probably imagine. But did I make a single noise? Did I shed one single little tear from my face? No, because I had a lifetime of repression and suppressing my emotions and bottling up the pain and the sadness and the anger, you know. I just silently screamed inside my own mind at the pain that I was going through, because there was something in the way from me being able to actually let it out. And I saw myself, I had an ayahuasca ceremony where I saw myself in that moment, and it was like this explosion of energy out of my body from the pain. And then it was like I just reached out and just grabbed it and slowly just packed it back in, you know, and just internalized it all, and just broke my brain. And that energy stays with you unless you release it, you know, you gotta release it. When I was in the jungle, they were literally just getting us to fucking scream at the top of our lungs. Quite often, they liked that one. And it was a massive release, like the way you feel afterwards. It's not very socially acceptable, unfortunately, to just go out about and just scream at the top of your lungs. But there are places, like driving around in my car, good opportunity. If you're out in the wilderness and there's no one about, then like, go for it. Or just go into your fucking pillow. That's a good one. I feel like the girls got that on lock these days. Oh, yeah, it's just releasing that energy, because otherwise it gets trapped and stuck and you hold on to it and becomes you. It was never meant to. Because you are a blank sheet and you get to choose. By clearing out all of the shit and the baggage first, that's when you get to bring new in. It's the alchemy. You're releasing the darkness to bring in the light. You're transmuting it into something else. And that's the key, I think. It's like, this day and age, all of the depression, like, I've been through that shit, man. I know how dark it gets. And I've had times where I didn't want to be here anymore. But if you can flip that on its head and find the love inside of yourself, and it just becomes light that you can pour back into the world. And then the more you do this, the more fluent the mechanism, you know. And then it's like you're inviting this darkness to your door so that you can take it from the world and put it back as light. Lookin. You know. And now I feel fucking blessed to be alive. Let me just tell you that, because I know that's gonna help someone. I don't even know who I'm talking to right now. Probably just my little one-some self. But that's calm as well, because like we thrive in our own company, I think, and I've been in isolation for a very long time now, kind of, but that solitude was a real blessing to me because it made me learn who I really was. Because if you can start to have fun in your own company, your own presence, then that's all you need. And then life just becomes a game, because no matter where you are and what's happening, you've got you, and you can, it's like you're just chilling with your best friend. That's how it feels sometimes. And obviously, like, we all yearn for love and connections and relations, but you gotta get to know yourself first, and then you can start bringing people in, and then you'll know who's really for you and who isn't, because so much of the show these days is just like the chameleon going about group to group, adapting to your environment, and just betraying yourself at times, and not saying how you really feel, not disagreeing with people out of ease and convenience and comfort, just like people pleasing and like yes manning. But once you build a strong foundation on who you really are, then you won't stand for any shit, because you know what you're worth. And let me tell you, I know for a fact the amount of strength that it's taken me to get to the place that I'm at today. No one can tell me shit now, because I've done things that most people are too scared to do. And a lot of that is just vulnerable stuff, but being vulnerable is very hard. And it makes me think of like this time when I was travelling in Thailand, and I was waiting for my lunch at this restaurant, and there was a kid solving a Rubik's Cube at the bar, and I went over to him, and he didn't speak English, but I was pretty much just gestured like, do you know how to solve it? And he handed it to me, and so I just solved it. And then there was this waitress came over to watch as well, and even though I was completely calm in that moment and rational within my mind, I was shaking, physically shaking my hands for about like 30-40 minutes, I would say, afterwards, because the nervous system just gets fucking fired up, and that's the instinctive response for the body. But the more you do that, the less reactive you become. And then it's like, this is the way I sort of see that transmutation of darkness to light, is like, the more you do these things, let's say like you're down here, this is baseline of just feeling normal. This is feeling anxious as fuck for no reason. The more you do these things, you're gradually reassuring yourself that you're okay until you reach that baseline, and then you can act without, I don't know, without. Right. Phone storage. Fuck me. Ding ding. Okay. So, I believe what I was saying is when. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, baseline bullshit anxiety that doesn't even exist. You expose yourself and you're able to calm yourself back up to the baseline where you are non-reactive. Then anything from that point on is choice and freedom of action, you know. You get to decide then. You get to decide what you want to do and how you want to be and how you want to show up in the world and what type of person, energy you want to be for others and for yourself. That's where you stop holding yourself back. That's where you start flying free like the bird that you are. Transmutation. It's the alchemist. We have so much fucking power, I tell you. We have so much more power than we think we do. Power to create and power to alter the world around us. It's all our perception, our perspective. And the more you change your perspective and your beliefs, what you believe is even possible for you, the more the world will catch up to meet you, you know. You change first and the world catches up. That's how it works. Half, maybe even more than half of the I don't want to say battle, because it's like we love to make a fight out of all of these things, but half of it is just believing that it is possible for you. Like if you've got a dream or a vision in your mind, you just have to believe that it's possible for you, honestly. Because as you loosen up, you play around. Like I like to play around with ideas, or imagine, like I like to pretend. Maybe that's why they say fake it till you make it, because I like to pretend that this certain scenario or rule of life, law of the universe may be true. And then the more you allow yourself to sit in that place, the more loose the cogs become. You're loosening up your belief system so that you can, I don't know why the word penetrate won't leave my brain now. But you can penetrate your own beliefs into it. You know, you decide. The more you play with the ideas of what could be possible for you, that is really like so much of the process. If you believe something is possible for you, then you're more inclined to act like it, you know. Like, I believe I can have an impact on this world. And I believe that my art and my creations can resonate with people and can create the same feeling that art has had on me, the same impact that art has had on me. That sense of just like witnessing something special, you know, and just, oh, this person just fucking understands how I feel. And the ways in which we express ourselves, and we all appeal to different people, and we're all reflecting back the beauty in ourselves, you know. The beauty that you find in someone else, the light that you find in others is the light that exists within you. So get to know yourself, become your own best friend, because it's just a better life, honestly. When you really tap into that state of love and you tap into your heart, then I promise there is no problem that cannot be solved. Or at least it doesn't feel like, it feels like that, you know. There's nothing broken that cannot be fixed, nothing lost that cannot be found. And if that's your new baseline, if that becomes your foundation for life, then you are just so powerful, and the possibilities are endless. There are no limitations. The only limitations are the ones that we inflict on ourselves. So when you strip back what is not real, you get to decide. And that is liberation. It's letting go of what is not yours and was never yours in the first place. Shit that you've been carrying around, that has been breaking your bones and weighing you down all these years. Just let it go. Breathe. Do you feel that? Do you feel that? That's the stuff, baby. That's the ticket right there. if you've sat through this entire thing, then fucking props. Real knows real. And I'm grateful for your presence. It is a blessing. I hope that I'm able to click some things into place and alter people's perspectives in even the smallest of ways, you know, because it means the most, I think. It changes, it creates the difference, you know. And to just sit here and just fucking chat for a bit, be open, I feel like it gives people a little permission slip to do the same thing. And if everyone starts to act in this way, but just to honour themselves, that's all it is, just honour yourself. The more people honouring themselves in this world, like, that's the place I want to be, you know. That's community. That's like, it's not validation. It's to be seen, to be seen. And when we let ourselves be seen, then you're just like, that's the way to acceptance, you know. Because no one else has the capacity to judge you. People can try, and they will try to judge you, but nobody in this world has the capacity to judge you other than yourself. Obviously use your discernment with those words, but I really feel that, like, because nobody knows, no one knows, and they can try and pretend that they do, but nobody knows what you're thinking, feeling, or the life that you've lived, the path that you've walked up until this point to get to where you are today and who you are today. Nobody knows. And any judgment is just a projection of how they feel underneath the surface, or their fears, their own limitations. People have a hard time when you tell them that they're limiting themselves, because that suggests that they have the power to change, and that it is in their control, it is in their hands, and it's not life happening to them, it's life happening for them. But it's a hard pill to swallow sometimes. And I get that. I've been there, we all have. Like, healing is not a linear journey, it's not a straight line. And sometimes, like, shit just comes back up and you're like, god damn. But everything for a reason, you know. Everything in its right place, in its right place. But I feel very blessed. I feel very blessed to be here. And I hope I can connect with people in the way that I see it inside my mind, you know. Because we're all in this together at the end of the day. Well, I think I've run out of waffle to waffle about, so if I can end it there, I suppose. But thank you for joining me. And I might talk the talk. My room still looks like a fucking landfill, so just further emphasis of the fact that nobody's perfect, and shit gets intense sometimes, and I think this room is still kind of fucked, but when I walked in it this morning, like, just screamed like chronic depression, you know. Even even though I'm kind of good at like detaching myself from my environment in that sense and being alright with my mind regardless of the environment that I'm in, but it's no way to live. Like, it really is no way to live. And clearing out, it's like I was saying, the energy just lingers, and clearing it all out. I got a big old clear out to do. Like, I'm not done. I'm nowhere near done. There's so much old shit to get rid of, and just space to be made for new to come in. Because like, the things we hold on to, for what reason, you know? But this is a step in the right direction, and I'm happy. Right. I've done like half a... Alright, storage fucks me again, so that looks like a good time to end it, I do believe. Thank you for riding with me on this little journey. What a day, what a fucking day. Blessed to have you, blessed to be here in my room. Oh god, I hope this helps. I hope not even helps, I just hope this reaches someone. I hope this is like, yeah, fuck it. Look at this shit, man. Look at this space. All this room for activities. Bruh. I feel so good right now. Don't take much. Just a little bit of work, bit of grit, bit of waffle. Now we just get to soak up, reap the rewards of our labour. Fucking kick back. Time for some lollygagging. There's a lollygagging zone now. Shut the fuck up. You're a real one if you know this.
And are closing Cabbage Corp.